Hi, we're the two dudes.
From the Two Dudes Drinking Podcast.
That's Sean.
That's Luke.
And this is episode
96, Fighter Jet.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Two dudes drinking. They drink a lot of beer. Game on.
Welcome to Two Dudes Drinking.
Two Dudes Drinking.
Metamucil. I had trouble pooping today.
Oh, you didn't go poopy, did you?
Oh, I gritted down hard, but nothing came out.
Just a little.
Joke jinx.
Yeah.
Because we're fucking adorable.
Say adorable?
Yes.
We're two old men thinking. A show about balls.
My beard. I broke my beard. I do this a lot, don't I?
Sean's got stress neck.
It's peddling.
See our previous episode for Sean's stellar Simpsons impressions.
I keep thinking of other ones to try, and then
Just throw them in.
it's going to keep going.
Just keep going. Anyone die this week, Sean? Anyone we can make a funny pun out of their name?
Well, let's check the old.
We gotta go into the future.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks from now. Ooh.
Oh man. Let's just see who's died.
Is Mick Jagger dead yet? Nope. Keith Richards.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Now, this is a serious note. Oh yeah, welcome to Two Dudes Drinking, a comedy podcast
where two lifelong friends get together and
talk
drink
about
Coca-Cola and
Did
water.
we say wieners and buttholes last episode?
Not even once.
Wow. Holy shit.
We're growing.
Anyway.
Wieners and buttholes.
Wieners and buttholes.
Wieners and buttholes. Wieners and buttholes. I can't get by without wieners and buttholes. Sean's going to say something serious now.
Yeah.
But first I'm going to say wieners and buttholes.
I think we texted about it. Now, how come Neil Peart, it's still weird to say, how come he died, but Pete Townsend is still alive? Explain that fucking shit to me.
Didn't we have a text conversation?
Yes, we did. What'd you say? I know it was funny.
Didn't we have a jingle for text conversations?
I don't think so.
Anyway, so here's our text conversation. You be you and I'll be me.
Okay.
So Sean sends
Hold
me...
on. Let me open it up.
It's kind of messed up that the picture was Geddy Lee.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's one of him.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
So Sean says...
Dude.
So it's the link. So. And I said, damn, I forgot he had brain cancer. It's one of those things like you read the story like somebody battling brain cancer, and then 3 years later,
Yeah.
you don't really get updates.
And I said next, I didn't even know. We didn't kill him, did we?
Sean and I have a history of talking about people. Was it George Michael was
George
one?
Michael.
I think Adam West.
Maybe.
No, I don't know.
No, it was a Playboy, Hugh Hefner.
Oh, Hugh Hefner. Yeah, we just kept talking about people and like they die in the next
he
week.
looked like a living, breathing ball sack.
George Michael, because we talked about
he
the
went on
song.
some rant about it.
Then he died like a week later. Anyway,
Which is funny because it was the Christmas episode.
so I said, I mean, we've talked about him before, but definitely not recently.
It's sad. He's dead, but Pete Townsend is still alive. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure Pete has some youth blood sucking thing going on. For research, of course. For those of you who don't know, didn't he get busted with like
Child pornography.
Paintings though?
No, he used his credit card
It was
to buy something. They found it on his computer.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
but he said it was research for
research because he believed he was. Really, dude.
And
you sick piece of shit.
I was thinking of that Jeffrey. The guy, he's in Beetlejuice and Ferris Bueller.
Oh.
He had paintings.
Is that what he got in trouble for?
Yeah, but like there were some questionable I read his article and I was like, it's creepy, but it's not like Pete Townsend bad.
Yeah,
fuck Pete Townsend.
No, dude, it's a piece of shit. Now, how come in this day and age where everybody gets in an uproar about everything now, how does he still have a career? How is he still, it makes no
People are
fucking sense.
morons. Chris Brown beat the living fuck out of Rihanna and he still has a career.
Yeah.
Like, there's people like, oh, he can beat me any day. And it's like,
Well.
oh, God. Anyway.
God damn it. The fuck is wrong with people?
Everything.
Yeah.
So we got a few things to talk about.
Oh, Jeffrey Jones. That's
Jeffrey
his name.
Jones, yeah.
I couldn't remember.
So I had a funny story. We went out to eat to a local place called La Rosa's. It's a local pizza place here. Kind of starting to go downhill, but it was fine. So they give you, if you have a kid, they give you this.
We go to Bentino's. That's what.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am confused. Sorry to interrupt. Go on.
They have these like big sheets of paper that they'll put on the table for the little kids to color, and me and my middle kid were doodling. And I like to embarrass my middle kid. It's like my favorite thing to do right now. And like I'll always tell her, we'll drive through the middle of town, and I'll just be like, "Hey, what if I just yelled nipple out the window right now?" And she'll be like, "No, Dad, no!" And like I've done it before, and I'm like, "These people have no idea. Like, it doesn't matter." Anyway, so there's little pictures, like it's pizza stuff. So there's like meatballs and all stuff.
Yeah.
And first she draws like a guy's head, because I told my little one's learning how to draw smiley faces and stuff. So I was like, "Hey, you draw a smiley," and she drew like a realistic head. So I drew the body of the man, and I drew like giant pepperoni nipples and all this stuff. She's like, "Dad, why?" And I was just like, "Fine." So then she draws another picture of it. And well, first she said it wrong. She was trying to talk about like anatomy as far as like muscles, and she talked about like, well, I've been getting good at drawing male anatomy, and we're like, "What?" She's like, "That's not what I meant." And she draws like a human form, and I was like, "You missed a part." And she's like, "I'm not drawing that." And she goes, "Dad, do not complete this drawing." So on the sheet, there's printed little pizza pictures and stuff, and there's mushrooms. It's kind of hard to describe it, but you all know what a mushroom is shaped like.
Oh, yeah.
For Sean, I'm going to draw a little picture. Like, that's how they... Yeah. So what I did was drew a little head on it. And Evan was like, "Dad, what are you doing?" And what's funny, I go, "Oh, honey, are you embarrassed yet?" And I go, "Oh, I'll cross it out." And I went down and went, "Here, I'm scribbling." I drew pubes on the top of it. And she's like, "Dad, are you serious right now?"
Oh, that's fucking great.
Like, the thing is, this thing is like covered in those little mushroom pictures. And I was just like, "What about this one?" It's just like, "Dad, somebody's gonna walk by and see that." And I was like, "I don't care."
Good.
And there's one kind of sitting out by itself. So I drew a stick man around it with like the package. She was so pissed off. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
I think. Yeah, I think I can find this. I took pictures. Oh yeah, there's a picture of... I snapped a picture of her as she was looking at my embarrassing drawings. It's just her just making a face just like...
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know whether to be ashamed or proud. Anyway, that was funny. Yeah, La Rosa's is kind of tanking that the food wasn't great that day, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, so I just Googled celebrity deaths, trying to find somebody for a bit. And I'm really starting to feel more and more bad about that fucking joke from last week's episode.
Hey, we can't cut it because you just referenced it.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Or else it'll be a
Luke
plot
just
hole.
shit his pants.
Do what?
Luke just shit his pants. Oh no.
Remember when you made a boom?
Oh, good God.
It's us laughing at our own jokes that they don't even know.
Basically, we're sitting here saying, "Are we funny? Are we funny?"
What episode was that?
I don't remember. I know it was called Sean Made a Boom Boom Part 1.
It might be time for a best of again.
Yeah.
Anyway. Did you just hear something?
No.
Anyway,
I just noticed how you kind of look like that dude on Letterkenny.
which one?
The one of the new boyfriend.
Really?
You took your glasses off and like, oh, it's not complete, but it's
He's handsome. Thank you, Sean.
if you stretched out that guy's head.
That's You mean his penis is smaller than mine? You need to
Yes.
stretch it out. Just the head of it, though.
Just the tip.
It'll look like a fighter jet.
Oh shit! I like when the
Ma'am, just lean back. I got the most aerodynamic penis in the country.
5 inches, whatever it was.
Wayne, I got really good news. 5.25 inches. Wait, no, it's like
Average size penis.
wasn't he bragging about 4 point?
Yeah. Holy shit!
Anyway, thank you for that comment. Very,
Yeah,
very
you're
cool
welcome.
comment. Cool comment.
I like when he told Wayne the joke, and Wayne just went, "Get the fuck out!"
So before we jump into Letterkenny,
Oh, yeah, sorry,
why don't
sorry.
we just say we're already talking about
you
Letterkenny?
fart?
So, no, there's skunks around here.
Oh, little bastards!
They keep their distance. They just smell like shit.
Oh, good.
I got one stuck in my wall once. That was a fun day.
Yeah. We really need to stop referencing her. You know what? We need to keep doing it. So maybe, who is this? What are they talking about? They have to go back.
Yeah. If you don't know what we're talking about, just start from episode 1. Forgive the recording quality.
7.
There was some funny stuff back there.
Yeah, there was a lot of technical
Dude, the
problems.
first episode we talked about pooping back and forth.
Oh yeah, butt to butt. Was that the first one or the
Yeah,
second?
butt to butt.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's right. Yeah.
So we're talking about the new
Anyway,
season
yeah.
of Letterkenny. I just finished yesterday. Man, it took me a while. It just busy stuff. A lot going on personally. Good news stuff. But,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to talk about it. It's
Nah.
none of your goddamn business. But
How dare you?
the just been too busy to watch. So I finally caught up. Man, this was a solid season. Can I start with saying my wife put it well, was getting a little sick of the hockey shit there at the beginning.
Really?
It was just a bit much
Well,
for more than one episode.
I agree with you, but I love Shorzy.
No, don't get me wrong. I liked that. It's just the whole. I love them just sitting around the produce stand bullshit.
Don't nickel and dime the grade one.
So,
Sorry.
but they did win the Senior A championship.
Yes, they did.
All those Native American, or wait, they don't call them that there. They call them
The natives.
the natives. That's funny. They didn't do a whole lot of stuff with the Boomtown and all that.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed out by
Yeah,
that.
but, I think they were learning to like, hey, let's not hammer some jokes in the ground so they'll be funny 2 seasons from now.
Yeah.
Because they get to repeating stuff sometimes,
Pussy.
and like it's funny, but you're like, okay, get on with it. I thought they did a good job this season of like, I don't know, just as the season went on, it just got better and better.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dude, are we going into this now? Or are we?
Oh
we
yeah,
staying
we're
here?
just talking about
Okay.
Letterkenny.
So, like, I saw like a Stuart from like his
God.
waist up.
So,
when I was
Stuart
like,
is-
wow, he's jacked. And the next episode, they show the whole thing. What the fuck?
So spoiler alert if you guys haven't watched this.
Yeah.
Stuart has to fight a guy, so they help him work out and get strong. And dude, Rolf is becoming one of my favorites,
I
if not.
agree.
Holy shit! I used to find this character so annoying.
Yes.
but it was like once the Devin got out of the way.
Oh, the guy was Stuart.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
like I didn't mind his character. It's
Where'd
just-
he go?
But I think the actor just went to go do something else.
Oh.
But like they let Roll
him.
develop. Oh my god, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
As I texted Sean, there was a part. So go ahead with Stuart's big reveal.
Oh, good God. Well, it showed him in like was it boxer briefs or something
It's like
that?
compression pants.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, the hog on that guy.
I bet that actor's going around going like, "Oh yeah, that's real." But
Oh,
like,
hell, I would too. Fuck.
there was a thing where Rolled like pokes it. Like, it was just so nonchalant. It was just like, it was so freaking funny.
Holy shit.
No, that was great. The gay couple Like, man, I understand their purpose. Like,
Yeah.
I think they were like, hey, there's probably some people, tough guys, who want to watch our show and think they're just super tough. Let's make them really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's funny, but there's moments where I'm like, ugh.
It's it's funny. It's like them. The one who makes me ugh is Mrs. McMurray. Man,
Yeah.
sometimes a cocksucking gin and tonic, and man, she makes my skin crawl. It's just
Yeah.
so nasty. And
She wants to bring a twat.
my wife. Oh, when McMurray says "cunt," I'm just like, I know the whole purpose is they're just like an uncouth couple.
Yeah.
My wife, I told her, I was like, man, Mrs. McMurray just. She makes me so creeped out. She's like, she's like, what about Gail? I was like, Gail's the best.
Oh, yeah.
I love how they just don't censor themselves at all. It's, let's get nasty with it.
But I'm starting to think that, like, because the McMurrays, when they're telling the separate stories,
Yeah.
I think it's just them.
Like they screwed each other and they didn't know. They were so drunk.
No, like they, everybody thinks they're in, like, a lifestyle, but, well, never mind. Because I forgot they tried to bring the preacher and...
Oh, no, they're in the lifestyle.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Never mind. My theory has been, no.
Yep, they're just
Oh.
they're just them.
He was only in one episode.
McMurray?
No, the Glenn.
Yeah, well, he directs it, so I wonder if he was just like,
kind of bummed.
I'm just going to sit behind the camera.
But the season before that, when he was like, almost make me want to switch sides, switch teams. To what? Catholicism.
It's just, dude, it's a good show, and like, dude, there's some scenes. So I think the guy who plays Glenn, I can't remember his name. I think he directs most of it, if not all of it. Dude, he's a hell of a director. Like some of those shots, like this is a friggin' low budget comedy show.
Yeah.
And like, dude, that shot at the very end where they're all getting ready to fight,
Dude.
and with like Katie standing still, and that's such a beautiful shot.
It really is. Like, that's what I love about that show.
They take a lot of pride in it. Like I told you that I'm like, I want that guy to direct our script.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to pull it up right now. I can't remember his name. You know where I'm going to find it? In my cast ideas for our movie. Let's go to it. Ideas. Cast ideas. Director, Jacob Tierney.
He wouldn't be a bad Victor either. But he's already played it.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, like that. Like we have to kind of pull.
Oh, I know. But that's how when we were writing the movie, the picture you see in your head, Letterkenny's how I saw it. Like,
yeah.
I am not bullshitting you. Like, when I first watched the show, I'm like, this is fucking how I pictured, just the way they shoot it. That's how I pictured it in my head.
Yeah. But I like how, like, it's completely off the wall, fucking stupid at times.
Right.
But then you got, like that last scene, the sense of, like, pride, where they're like, yeah, he's waiting the whole episode to beat the fuck out of this guy. He slipped up, and just when he runs around, I
can't
sitting
wait
like,
to get
fuck yeah. What'd you say?
Where he leans in, didn't he say something? He leans in, he's like, oh, I can't wait to get a piece of you. Or something.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
That was a great thing.
But didn't Dan say something to when they're all bullshitting outside of beer day, and there's something about like they would all fight for Katie, and they're bickering, but he's something like, no, we bickers on the outsides, but when somebody's from the outside, or on the insides, but when somebody is from the outsides, I can't remember the quote, but basically like we stick up for our town. It's that little thing. It's like, show's so fucking heartwarming.
Yeah, it is. Wish we had friends like that.
Hey,
I wish we had friends.
maybe I'll send that guy an email and say like, hey, gonna level with you.
Yeah.
I'm fucking nobody. But I got a script and I pictured your direction, like, in it.
It's not a bad idea.
What do you think? And you know where they could shoot it? Toronto.
Oh, now I gotta get a passport.
I need one too. But we can fast track for business.
Really?
I mean, but like, it's low budget. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, my favorite episode.
All we have is each other, Lumpy.
It's by far the Dicks episode.
Oh, man.
where Farmer Dick, what's the Amish Dick family needed help, but Derry heard a rumor that they get you to help, and then they reward you by making them bang one of their daughters through a hole in a sheet. And the whole time they're making these innuendos.
Didn't they bring out a sheet with a hole in it too?
And they're all like, oh. But just when they do the thing, like they're doing like lawyers examining Derry, and they're taking turns going like, hey, now Derry. Objection. Like, that episode was so fucking good.
Oh shit.
It's just gold. Gold. I just love when Wayne goes, too much fun. Like, I don't know why. It was a good season. What was your favorite?
I'm trying to remember everything because I watched it all in a day.
Oh Jesus!
Because when it went up, I was off work. You know, I had like a week and a half off, so I just sat there the whole day, had Cliff, sleeping on me. I was like, fuck it. God, there's so much.
Here, I'll run you through it.
Okay. Yeah. Jog my memory.
All right. There was Misfire, where basically first two episodes are the Hockey National Championship and Wayne in a shack. The Rippers.
That fucking show. I like when he came out of the shack just to yell at Riley and Jonesy, and then he went right back in.
There's where Wayne they go on that road trip with his cousin.
Oh, what was it? I like a tomboy. I don't fucking like you, or whatever he said.
Which at a little bit, I'm like, your opinion of Americans is very low. And then later in the episode, they confirm that. But I'm like, then there's the one where the hockey players are trying to start a club.
Oh, good God.
Just for dudes. For guys, buddy.
Sounds a little gay. And then I think Wayne and Squirrely Dan start arguing back and forth. Oh, fuck.
About, like, if you're calling two men having sex gay, that's not gay. But if you're calling something lame gay, that's not PCs.
Yeah.
And that's where Sturt's going to go fight.
Yeah.
After that's the yard sales.
Oh, good God.
Well, that sounds like retail price.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier, but I Googled it just to see if Canadian Pickers was a real thing.
So good.
Like, weird.
Then there was the Amish episode, and then the Day Beers Day.
Day Beers.
Anyway, it was just a fantastic season. That show's remaining good. Solid.
Yeah. But it sucks, because this season was what? Hi, Dustin. Was it 8 episodes?
7 or 8.
Because I think the last one was only 6.
They do short. I think they do British style. Let's just tell our story and be done with it.
Bring back the IT crowd.
Oh, please. Bring back the IT crowd.
Roy needs a job.
I don't think he does.
No, probably not. I think
Richard Iowati's doing books and directing, all sorts of shit.
Travel shows.
Voiceovers.
Going to Michael Palin.
Voiceovers for Star Wars movies.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
He was a robot.
Was it Moss?
No, but he basically the Moss voice. But I'm watching it.
Hello, Luke.
It was on
Starbit.
It was on Mandalorian.
Oh.
Hold on, Sean. I'm gonna fart. Hang on. Just go stick your face in it now.
Hi, Dustin.
Anyway, he was like a robot pilot.
Did that pick up good?
Oh, I'm sure it did. Let's check. Oh, Sean's having a stroke.
Holy shit.
He just re-listened to his fart, to check the sound.
Oh my God.
It picked up quite well. And then he farted into the microphone, and then immediately sat his face next to the microphone. So
As happens a lot.
whatever's there is on him now.
Yeah.
There's a nice fart residue on you.
Kind of like recycling,
Oh yeah.
What goes out must come back in.
Indeed.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Letterkenny, funny stuff.
Yeah, funny show. What else do you want to talk about this episode?
Next, I wanted to do a quick one. Sean finally saw Jay and Silent
yeah.
Bob reboot. I texted him. I was like, dude, I fucking loved it. Like, it was. Of course, it was fan service, but like,
Oh yeah,
dude, that's what. It's such a niche. I forgot how to say that word. It's such a closed-in like fan base. Like,
Yeah.
you either love Kevin Smith or you hate him,
exactly.
or don't care. I don't know, but like, I love Kevin Smith. Even his bad movies, I like. I even like Jersey Girl. Like, it's a solid movie. It just got drawn down by the Jennifer Lopez thing. Like, the movie's fucking good. Fucking George Carlin. Like,
George Carlin.
he's very relevant these days. Anyway.
May he rest in peace.
Yes. So it's Jay and Silent Bob trying to get the reboot of their movie done again. But it's another road trip movie.
Yep.
That's popular. Kevin Smith's damn good at them. So I fucking loved it.
Like, yeah, me too. It was way more than I expected.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can't remember. Hell, Kevin Smith might have said it, but somebody basically said that this is his end game. Like how he brought all of his characters into one movie. Like,
And he got
even
Ben
brought
Affleck.
in Loki from Dogbond.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Oh, anyway, go on.
One thing I told Sean about, I don't know if I said it on here. I'll say it again. So, like, in Yoga Hosers, which, if I had to pick a least favorite Kevin Smith movie, that'd probably be it. It wasn't bad, it's just I wasn't the audience.
Yeah, I didn't.
but,
I
like,
made it like 20 minutes, I think.
His daughter wasn't Harley Quinn. She played one of the girls in that. Wasn't great at the acting, and a little bit of me is like, oh, another kid with a director dad thinks he can be an actor. I got to eat my crow, because I will say her acting in Jay and Silent Bob reboot, like, you can tell she's been working at it. Like, she was fucking great. I didn't once.
I agree. I'm not a fan of hers particularly, but come.
No, thank you. I don't want to hear two people chomping into the microphone. And I'm not.
I'm a bit gassed.
I'm not editing, so try to point your face out of the way.
But no, like, she did an amazing job in that movie.
Yeah,
I was really,
she did
really
wonderful.
surprised.
Like, I don't know if she's taking classes or just practicing and probably working with her dad. He probably helped her to.
Still a little funny looking.
People can't control how they look.
Yes, they can. It's Hollywood, bro.
Yeah, dude,
Did
there's
you see
people
what Joan Rivers looked like before she died?
better. Wait, you mean like right before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, like, she did a great job.
Yeah, I agree.
Jason Mewes did a great job. Like,
I agree.
So, and it sucks that those kind of movies never get considered for anything, but like, they should get something. Like, you guys acted really well in a comedy movie. Like, it was good.
My favorite line, well, not my favorite, but one of many, it was like, I'm Jay, and this is my hetero life mate, Iron Bob. And he pounded through the door.
That shit was ridiculous.
When he,
I loved the two Kevins. Like,
yeah, when they knocked that, you look just like him.
spoiler alert. It was just like,
He lost his voice. Ah!
it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch it again.
Asian chick, right?
Yeah, I could probably hear you.
I know. I didn't mean it for it to be subtle.
Oh. Yeah.
I made it look like it.
Oh, I gotcha. You're like covering the microphone's ears. Don't listen. Anyway, sorry, we had to stop for a quick pee there.
By the way, when I was walking out there, like, because it's kind of pitch black over this side where I can't take a leak. The other side's got a light, right?
Yeah.
So as I'm walking out, I remember what you said about the skunks.
Yeah.
So I heard a rustle. It's like, no.
No, that was just Russell.
Oh, good man.
Hey, man. Going to pee, huh?
I see your wiener.
Watch out, there's some skunks. Don't let them bite your pee.
Nip, 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 nip.
Nibble, no, spray. Now your balls smell real bad. Oh, your incision's infected.
Good
The
God.
skunk's following you around like that one on Looney Tunes. Pepe Le Pew. I know you cannot get to be pregnant now.
The back in the day when sexual battery was acceptable. Oh yeah, Pepe Le Pew wasn't a rapist. Come on.
There.
I love you.
That little cat got me too'd. I stumbled upon a video the other day of
They get you going, Lumpy.
yeah. It was
What'd you stumble on?
Looney Tunes. It was old cartoons like Looney Tunes, and Popeye and shit with grown-up jokes from back then.
Oh, yeah.
I'd just send you the link. It was pretty funny.
Good.
Lots of dick jokes and boob
Yeah.
jokes. And a couple nipples.
Delightful.
Yes. Anyway,
Yeah.
now we're gonna move on to a
Oh.
new.
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do top.
Okay.
We're gonna do a top 5.
Uh-huh.
All right, Sean, tell them what top 5 we're gonna do today.
Today we are doing top 5 album covers.
And after this, we're going to do.
bottom 5 album covers. That's going to be fun.
So what we're going to do is basically pull them up and
Pull it up.
describe to you the pictures, and you can Google them as we describe them. So mine are, I don't really have them in order, but
Same.
yeah, just and I'm gonna guess there's I know there's one on here that I guarantee you have.
Oh, yeah?
You want to bet on it?
Sure.
I bet you.
I bet you.
All right, it is done.
A gentleman's agreement. Do you want to go first, or... I've got some honorables, too.
I'm going to start with an honorable mention. We'll
Okay.
start with those. My honorable mention is Beatles Yesterday and Today band version.
Band as in not allowed to put it out, or
Yes.
band as in we did this.
Band, like they released it.
And it was pulled, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So it's the Beatles in. I mean, you can just Google it. I guess I can pull it up.
Yeah.
It's just not loading really quick. But it's the Beatles in like white coats, like doctor's coats, or maybe they're supposed to be butcher's coats. I don't know, but they're covered in doll parts and like meat.
Really?
Yeah.
The Beatles.
The Beatles,
The Beatles.
and it's it was not approved by the it was taken off the market. But there are very rare versions out there, like that people got. And,
Please tell me you have one.
Oh fuck no, dude! That shit's worth a lot. I wish I did. It's not fucking. Oh, my Wi-Fi is very weak right now.
Yeah, I shut mine off.
Here's what that looks like.
Really?
Yeah. It just shows the sense of humor they had, like even
That's
as
fucking
like
great.
early 20s. So Google that for you. That's my honorable mention. Beatles Yesterday.
How about we
and
get a
Today.
bunch of meat and baby pots and cover ourselves in it? Meat and baby pots.
That's awesome.
Nothing
go
funnier than a plastic doll baby in pieces.
Anyway, my first this is just honorable,
Okay.
was I don't think it gets enough credit as it deserves to. So, it's Lumberjack Death Squad, Songs to Eat Dubs to. I am totally choking your chicken here.
Yep. Who made that album cover, Sean?
My friend, Luke Holtzberry.
Damn right.
Yeah. It's a, I probably should have fucking opened it up.
It's a dead bird on a plate.
Yeah. But it's not
Like stylistic.
yeah, dead bird on a plate. It's just,
What happens when you Google that?
I don't know, probably that other band that tried to steal our name comes up. Or that guy who's trying to sell them for like $50. But, yeah, it's just, it's one of my,
Just pictures of doves.
it's pretty funny. Fork, knife, bird on a plate.
Yep.
But almost like a silhouette.
And for those who don't know, it's a play on words of songs to make love to.
Yes.
And it's just one of our dumbass ideas. I remember we sat there and thought of that sitting at a picnic table outside Pop's Pizza.
Songs to eat, songs to wear gloves to was one of
Yeah,
them.
we were just trying to think
Yeah.
of.
It's weird that one stuck because it didn't. It
It's
didn't
just
ring
so
with me, but
stupid.
then after now it's like, now it's like, that's fucking great.
I still think we should do Songs to Eat Doves 2 bonus edition and put the other rough recordings. Like, not the ones after, but all the ones we did with Riley.
Yeah.
We have that space there.
Yeah.
Anyway. Do you have any other honorables?
Let's see. One is, I was never really a fan of this band. But, I remember seeing it when I was like, God, 11 or 12. Because Greg Tucker had the cassette tape.
Okay.
And it was a Deicide. Once Upon the Cross.
Okay.
Now, the cover... Oh, man.
You gotta Google it while I'm talking.
It's so fucked up. Well, it's like a guy under an autopsy under a sheet, right?
Nice.
But when you unfolded it, it's Jesus. And oh man, I just remember seeing that as a kid. Like, can they do that? You know,
Damn right they could do that.
But there's the cover, if you can see it.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, it's fucking clever, I guess.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah. And here's what's inside.
Ew, it's an eviscerated G's.
Yeah, Jesus. But and then I had Spinal Tap "Smell the Glove" because technically it was the original Black Album. There's a video of them calling out Metallica on it. It was pretty funny. And what's your first one, Lumpy?
So the first one that's on my official list is Judas Priest's Painkiller.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that one.
So good album. It's a fine album. It's Judas Priest, so it's solid Judas Priest. Painkiller's a fucking killer song.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that was for me. Ages since I've heard it, but like that was for me the epitome of Judas Priest's like metal. Like it wasn't like rock and roll or what. It was fucking metal album.
Oh yeah.
So the cover is like a silver robot angel flying high on a flying motorcycle that has saw blades for wheels and a dragon face and like, dude, this
metal.
Like it just screams 80s metal, and I've loved this cover since Dan had the album.
Oh yeah.
My oldest brother, and the album grabbed me even at that young age. I probably heard it. What year did it come out? Mid 80s,
something like that. Yeah.
So I saw it. I was probably fucking 8 years old or something, and I was just like, "That is awesome!" So like, yeah, Painkiller.
Fun fact.
Okay.
How I talked to I think it was early this episode. How I talked about rushing home to play guitar. I actually tried to learn that in that hour and a half.
That song,
Yeah,
good song.
not bad. Not as hard as you think.
Might be a good cover.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
My next one, first one, because I got 18 actually on here. I'm probably not going to use them all, but
We'll get to when I finish my list, and then you just rattle them off.
yeah, it's actually not a band. It's Brian Posehn, and the album is Fart and Wiener Jokes. Have you seen the cover?
No.
It's him. He's a shirtless barbarian holding a sword and standing on a mountain of the severed heads of other comedians.
Oh Jesus! Well, that's a pretty good album.
It's a great album too. Give it a listen.
I will.
I love that guy. He's funny as shit. Oh yeah. What's your next one, Lumpy?
My next one, I went with. So if me and Sean talked earlier, like there's so many iconic covers, but like I wanted to.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to go with ones that like are bands that I liked or inspired me. So I went with one that I felt was probably one of the most iconic of the 70s. Was David Bowie's Aladdin Sane.
Oh yeah, that one.
So he's shirtless and he has the weird lightning bolt painted on his face. And that's one of those things that like you've seen that. If you don't know who David Bowie is, you've seen that.
David Bowie.
I just thought it was a really genius cover.
I agree. Creepy as shit.
That's the thing too. It's not to sound too up my own ass with fucking art and shit, but like it's like an evocative picture. Like you look at it and you're like, Who is this spaceman?
Where's his
Is-
nipples?
He doesn't have nipples or genitalia. I bet some 90s shock rocker is going to rip off this idea in about 20 years. Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yeah. Sounds about right. Anyway. It's a good one.
I should have put that album cover on here.
You know what you should do? You should, or maybe I should do it and just post it. I'll do it, just post it.
Oh, great. I know what you're going to do.
You know, that picture of you, like, for that Looney Tunes thing,
Yeah.
and then how I did one, like,
Yeah.
the same thing, just put it in front of his titties. I'll try to mock that up for you
All
guys.
right. What's your next one?
My next one is Ozzy, Bark at the Moon.
Good one.
Yeah, because is it on your list?
No.
Oh, good. No. It's just Ozzy dressed like a werewolf, pretty much.
You ever wonder, like, when they were done shooting and they're all, like, cleaning up, he's just standing around in a werewolf costume, like,
Well-
metal.
Allegedly, he would sneak away and go to the bar. So he'd be at the bar dressed like a werewolf. Makes sense. May he live forever.
Yeah, but when he dies, we'll get the movie. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good one, though.
Sorry. Is it my turn?
Yep, what's your next one?
My next one, I know I just talked shit about him, but my next one is Marilyn Manson, Hollywood.
Hollywood. Is that the one where it looks like he's eating his own chest?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's him.
Sorry, I just described your album cover.
Yes. It's basically him without the bottom jaw, which I think that's supposed to symbolize, like, being silenced. But it was...
They should have done that with the album after.
Yeah, the album after was good.
Oh.
Golden Age of Grotesque was great.
Oh, it was the next one.
After that...
Okay.
That's so good.
Say 10 or whatever.
No, that's the newest one.
Oh, God.
This one came out in, like, 2001 or something.
Holy shit, it did, didn't it?
Yeah. So this album, it's him. It's like a distressed photo painting, and
Yeah,
he's
sorry.
like crucified, but he doesn't have a lower jaw, so his face is kind of fallen. And I just really like the picture. But it's also at the time, it was right after Columbine. And what's the first thing somebody does when something happens? Oh, it must have been the music.
Yep.
And like Marilyn Manson was one of the ones that came up, and like I was a fan back then, still am. And people would talk to me like, "Oh, you're a fan of his and fucking killing kids," and all. And you're like, "Stop listening to the news." Like he didn't kill. Like it's that whole thing. So it's a little in your face, but like it's the whole like your musicians get crucified for someone else's sins.
Yeah.
And that's how I always took it. I just
They
like
did the same thing with Woodstock back in the day.
Oh yeah, they do it with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid we
Go for the real
punish
problems.
the fucking racists who keep shooting up churches and shit, like
And Walmarts.
synagogues. Yeah. You know who you don't find doing that shit? Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's too busy having giant guns fall on his leg. Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll give him this. I think he's a great actor. Like what he did in Sons of Anarchy and all that, amazing. Did good work. Probably should stick to it.
Oh, Marilyn Manson played a strangely odd, weird sexual person who
I know.
has some Nazi tendencies.
A hell of a stretch. Poor juice. But all right. Are you good? You done?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my next one is going to be another Ozzy,
Okay.
and that's The Ultimate Sin. Because when I was a kid,
Did you listen to it and jerk off? Take that, Jesus!
well, I didn't actually hear the music. I saw the picture first, and what it is, it's some lady with tight leather pants, like a painting, all stretched out, sprawled out, showing her back, and Ozzy is like a demon batwing thing. That. And when I was a kid, that freaked me out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I jerked it to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to, right?
He used to jerk to the Sears catalog. Come on.
Yeah, no, kids nowadays, they don't know how rough we had it.
Oh, man.
They got it so
We
easy.
had to use our imagination.
Yeah. Wonder what's under that bra.
When I learned what a
mannequin's
nipple looks
tit.
like, ooh.
I didn't do shit that week.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
My number 2, which is not number 2.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. I might have screwed up. Let me make sure I got that. Okay, I did. So, I was trying to not pick one or more than one album cover from. I know you did the odds.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's, yeah.
So this band, I think their first few album covers were all fucking gold. But this one I thought was great. It sticks with you. Metallica's Master of Puppets.
Oh, that's on my list.
I knew it. I won. So for those who don't know, it's puppeted. It's like marionettes holding up, obviously like soldiers' gravestones, like Arlington Cemetery type things. Great fucking album.
Oh yeah.
Great. I don't know if I should pause this or not. It was kind of a sidebar. I was going to tell you something. I was going to tell you. So, you know the song One? I know it's not on that album,
Yeah.
but how it's about the Johnny got his gun. I finally read that book. It's a good fucking book.
Really?
So, are you aware of the story? I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Soldier loses his arms and legs.
Yeah,
So
but he
yeah.
also can't see and can't talk.
Oh yeah.
So
basically trapped
but
in his own head.
In his head, perfectly sane.
Fuck yes.
Dude,
freaky
the
as
book is
fuck.
like, it's all his own thoughts. And you're traveling through, like, how he uses, like, he, like, thinks about his life, he calms down, and it's like, okay, I can feel the rumblings of people walking in. I can try to figure out which nurse walks which way. I can try to figure out the morning, the night. I can try to feel for the sun to figure out sunrise, and then I can get my days. And then he eventually figures out, like, okay, I can lift my head. I can do Morse code with my head and try to communicate. But then, like, they're just trying to, like, calm him down because they think he's, like, just twitching.
Yeah.
Until, like, and it's a whole thing. And, like, I read, they did some forwards about it, how, like, it eventually was basically banned.
Really?
Because it's seen as anti-war.
Oh, good God.
So, the author did say, after Pearl Harbor, it seemed inappropriate. Yeah, I'll give him that. But, like, World War I didn't have to happen. Korea didn't have to happen.
Yeah.
Vietnam didn't have to happen. And, like, there's a forward from a lady whose son died in Iraq. And she's like, I found this book, and it said everything I couldn't put into words. So, anyway, I finally read that book. If you ever want to really fuck yourself up...
Oh, that bad, huh?
Yeah, it's the audiobook, and the guy who reads it does a really good dramatic reading.
Oh, where'd you
I got
find
it
that?
on
Hoopla?
Libby.
Libby?
Same thing as Hoopla, except it's got more stuff, but you have to like wait for the copies to be ready. So sometimes
weird.
it's like a regular library. Like they have X
Also,
amount
like-
of copies, but you put
yeah.
a hold and you wait your turn. Some of them are available right then and there, but like that one I had to wait like 3 days. I just got the Bassoon King.
What the fuck is that?
It's Rainn Wilson's biography. Guy who plays Dwight Schrute.
Oh, okay.
Dunder
Yeah.
Mifflin Paper Company. Anyway, sorry, go on. Master of Puppets, fucking great. If you want to say your piece on it,
I mean, you already did it. It's
I knew it.
great cover.
Fucking simplistic, like just. I mean, my profession is graphic designer.
Yeah.
This album, what?
It just reminded me of 300. Spartans, what is your profession? Graphic designing.
I designed the sweet logos on our shields. You will die. Anyway, but like spacing, composition, fucking great. Like there's a message in just about every part of it. It's just a great fucking album. It's not like they said like, hey, we're metal guys, man. Let's make some brain and stuff, and then a fucking cat peeing and like. Maybe like a weird alien robot about to rape a lady. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction's first cover. Jesus. Like, that was like, yeah, let's be edgy. And Metallica's like, let's fucking send a message. Our music's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, fuck.
But what was that book called again?
Johnny got his gun.
How do you spell Johnny? I mean, because I know...
Johnny. Regular spelling.
Okay.
Why not IE?
Johnny Gage.
Got his gun.
Got. Oh, there it is. Oh, please be a... Sorry. I'll finish this later.
Yeah. It's... Man, it's... It was good. It was really good. But it's, like, suspenseful.
You're going to be on the way home. Like, what the fuck?
Sean's going to be in bed just rocking back and forth. Anyway.
Why can't I just die?
Why don't you go ahead and do another one?
That'd be a fucked up thing. My last words on here. Why won't I just die? And then I die on the way home.
But you don't die. You lose your arms and your legs.
Yeah, because I hit some
Your
kind
dick
of...
split in half like the end of Willy Wonka. Etc. Etc.
Oh, it had a good run. Let's see. You know, I'm looking over these and I'm like, no, these aren't that good.
Well, I only have one left, so pick two.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Vulgar Display of Power. That's a great album cover.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's a dude getting punched in the face.
I'd like to think somebody said, "Hey, you want to make $50?"
That's exactly what it was. I think they hit him like 4 times.
Oh God! I got brain damage, but
Yeah. At least I'm going to be remembered.
I won't remember. So I do my number one now.
I mean, we can keep going. I'm just trying to go through. Cause
Well, we still have our
I got like a couple more Ozzy. Oh yeah, fuck, that's right.
If you want to rattle through the rest of yours, then I'll do my number one. Or I do my number one, you rattle through the rest, and then we do my number one. Or cocksucking number 5, gin and tonic. I mean, I will say, the next episode, for the top 5 for that one, we might talk about those a lot. I think that top 5 will take like 40 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. You go ahead and.
All right.
Is this your last? Like you're out?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
So this was one of my favorite bands, and I had to pick. I was like, I'm going to pick one. The Beatles.
Well, the Beatles.
So you could say, you know, whatever Spinal Tap said, the Beatles did it first with the White Album. Did not pick that one. Revolver is a fucking fantastic album cover, not just for being a good album cover, but I thought it grew them from the bubblegum band to being like an experimental band. But that is not the one I chose.
But not like experimental, like Mick Jagger and Pete.
No.
And David Bowie. And...
As just like pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
Growing as musicians. Not penises. But
sorry.
I picked as what I think is the best album cover.
Uh-huh.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Oh, fuck. That's a great one.
So it's just the Beatles dressed up as weird pirates with a bunch of cutouts of famous people, and it's
Paul is dead.
such a good album, but such a weird, awesome cover. And just imagine, like, they were basically the equivalent of, like, One Direction 5 years before this.
Except talented.
Yeah. I mean, I won't say the kids aren't talented. They just make
fuck
shit
them.
music. Anyway, but, like, it's just fucking great album cover. Mm-hmm. That album just pushed boundaries. Good stuff.
Yeah. Who was, there's someone on it, like the leader of the Satanic Church or something like that. What was his name?
Anton LaVey?
Yeah, I think he's on it. Isn't he? Like, somewhere around Marilyn Monroe or something like that.
Nope. I'm sure there's a list of who else here. I don't feel like doing it right now.
That's cool. Okay, I'm going to rattle off a few.
Okay.
Slayer's Rain in Blood. Google it yourself. Misfits Earth AD. Google it yourself. Diary of a Madman. Another Ozzy one. Black Sabbath Mob Rules. Guar's Violence Has Arrived. Motorhead's 1916. Overkill, Fuck You. It's just a middle finger. SOD's Bigger Than the Devil. Because it's a parody of I'm Number of the Beast.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Iron Maiden's Live After Death. Google it. AC/DC Ballbreaker. Megadeth Rust in Peace. And then Macabre, their album Dahmer. It's Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So
That's good.
We haven't done one of these in a while. So now we are going to do a bottom 5 worst album covers.
It's the Power Bottom 5 Bullshit.
Been a while.
It is.
Been a while
I
since we
forgot
played
it said
that one.
Power Bottom. Okay, our lists are prepared, and we're ready to drop shame on not necessarily bad albums, or like bad bands, but just bad album covers. A lot of mine I chose because they were good bands and I'm like, what were you thinking? Mm-hmm. So, hey, I just talked about the Beatles, and they were just made my number 1. But they're going to be number 5 on my list. With the shit pile cover that is Magical Mystery Tour. Probably my least favorite Beatles album.
Well, they're dressed like animals?
Yeah, they're like dressed as weird bear animals, like a tin man and a bird, and a rabbit and a walrus. And they're just like flapping their wings or some shit. And it's just not good. As far as the Beatles being so pushing the envelope and being out there and having great ideas.
Come on.
Yeah. But
for those of you wondering at home, I just posed
they literally had an album of them walking across the street, and it's fucking iconic. Mm-hmm. This, come on, Beatles, come on, you can do better.
What's your problem?
It wasn't my idea. I suggested a magician.
It was all me. That's why he shot me in that alley.
Oh, come on.
Oh, really? Too soon?
Yeah,
He's been dead for what? 40 years?
Yeah. All right, you go.
Okay, my number 1.
Starting with 1?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, what do you want?
My number 1. Have you seen those commercials? I said it to you, didn't I?
Refresh.
Annie Potts? For
Oh,
QuickBooks?
yeah.
Dude,
Still hot.
I love that woman so much.
You should start smoking again. You get real bad cancer and do a Make-A-Wish. Maybe you can meet her. Did you know you're on a list of hot 16-year-olds?
Battery died. Just as I was spitting game.
Spitting something else. Come on.
My dick.
Your own dick?
Yes.
Fucking what's your album cover? Let's not get into the mechanics of what you just said.
Right in the old train hole.
Oh, sorry, it got in there. It gets caught sometimes. Hello, Andy.
Hello, Annie.
Get your dick out of there, Sean.
Oh, that is raises so many. All right.
Did you say that raises so many questions? Yeah. That's not the first time I heard that.
Sorry, Miss Potts.
The ectoplasm just looks so good. Egon, I got hit sloppy seconds, but still. The ectoplasm, not Annie.
Yeah.
But they did, didn't they?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, no, she did, Lewis.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. We're on a...
Yeah, oh, fuck, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, we did.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, we talked about it when we recorded
did?
last time.
I don't remember.
Probably.
well, all the one we did FaceTime?
I don't fucking know, man. Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Sorry. All right. My first one.
I think 20 minutes later.
Is Motley Crue's Too Fast for Love.
Describe.
Well, it's a dude's crotch.
Oh, God.
There's no way that's a chick. I mean, it looks like it could be a chick. But the hand says otherwise. So it's got to be like Vince Neil or something. It just gives me the creeps.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're up.
Next, what was my second on my list? I ordered these in a certain way. I could have picked any of their albums. I am in no way a fan of this band, so I mean they're minorly popular, so I'm not going to say they suck. But I could give a fuck. But if I had to pick one cover for Man o' War, I found their anthology, which is them, as always, in fucking fur loincloths and shit.
Yep.
All like buff and
All fucking,
with their wolf hair.
all barbarianed out.
It's just like, at what time did they ever think that was a good idea?
Who knows?
Just like, it's that thing of like, oh cool, look how manly we are. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I don't think the chicks are the ones looking at you.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But, come on, just everybody out there, just Google Man o' War anthology album cover.
Oh, yeah.
And the
very,
guy with the mustache. Like,
Homoerotic. But, dude, have you ever seen there was a documentary on Netflix called, like, I Am Thor or something like that. Have you seen that?
No.
It's about a guy, I think he legally changed his name to Thor. He had a band, like, back in the early 80s. And it's so sad.
But he's probably like a little delusional. And
Oh yeah, like back in the day, he was all like ripped and long blonde hair, and then he went bald, and now he wears this. It's so fucking stupid.
does he still wear like a girdle? So, I'm still buff.
But yeah, like he wears this big costume now, and he still like he did a lot of strongman kind of sideshow stuff during the act. But it's like, very delusional. Like, dude,
I might Google it later.
it is fucking terrible. It's a train wreck, but it's funny.
There's one I need you to watch. See if you can even finish it.
Sorry to interrupt, but he one of the things he brought up was a letter from Jerry Only saying because of the way he looked, his physique, that they wanted him to come join the Misfits.
Bad mistake. So
Yeah.
he didn't take
No, he didn't. Yeah.
Jerry's probably like, ooh, that's the bout.
Yeah.
Documentary called Special When Lit.
What?
Special When Lit.
When lit?
It's about pinball. I thought it was just about pinball, but it sort of diverts to about people who are obsessed with collecting pinball games and people who are obsessed with pinball. And dude, it's the saddest, like socially awkward. Like,
Really?
you remember how some of the guys were in King of Kong?
Yeah.
It's like that, but worse.
Cheating bastards.
What I'm talking about, just like
Yeah, I know
socially.
that.
And by the way, that guy, I think he finally got banned from.
Oh, yeah. Billy
fuck
Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell.
What a piece of shit. Cheating fuck. Anyway.
They so like all of the guys are like that, and like they go to one guy's house and he's like obviously a hoarder, but they don't talk at all about like, oh my god, look at this house, what the fuck, dude. It's just like, oh, here's this machine and bought, and there's literally machine and pieces stacked. He's walking through like a corridor just a couple feet wide in his house. Everything else is pinball parts.
Good God. Kind of like Lemmy. Did you ever watch that?
Oh yeah, his house was shit.
His apartment? Good
Oh god.
I mean, he had a lot of cool shit.
Right, but man, let me get a bigger house, dude.
He doesn't need it now. Aw. You know what? I think we're aiming to get our asses kicked. That's what it is.
They're dead. What are they gonna do?
Not them. They're fans.
Lemmy's ghost. It smells and fucking. It's like ectotar.
It's just fucking nicotine stains.
Yeah. Anyway, Special When Lit. If you want to be fucking creeped out, see, I couldn't finish it. It was too cringy.
Dude, Netflix?
Yeah, or Hulu. I can't remember.
I'll give it a look.
Is it my turn or your turn? I just said Manowar.
Oh yeah. I'm going to go for a twofer. Load and Reload.
I almost put those on.
Oh man, because one is blood and semen, and I think the other one is blood and piss, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so that's when Metallica started getting edgy.
Yeah, grunge Metallica.
Hey, remember a few minutes ago we were talking about how like well thought out and stuff their covers were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think their last thought out album cover was probably Injustice for All.
Yep.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I mean, Garage Inc. wasn't bad, but wasn't it just like them?
Yeah, it was them. You know, it's funny. I almost put that on my favorite one, or top 5.
Garage Days Revisited.
Yeah, the Garage Inc. Where it's like
The
they're
new
dressed
one?
as mechanics.
Oh, okay.
But not because of that, because of the other side. Just because I thought it was funny. They had a thing where it was the Metallic Cats. Do you remember that? They were dressed like a lounge band, and it said, covering all your favorites, and they were all like smiling and shit.
I do remember that.
It's fucking great. Anyway, you're up.
Oh, next on my list is going to be... Sorry. Metallica Saint Anger.
Oh, God.
So, this
Boy,
is...
that's funny.
It's a fist drawn in a... See, another thing with this is, like, it seemed like a pop-punk cover to me.
Yeah.
And it's like a drawn fist, and it's got, like, a rope around it. It's holding them down.
Yeah.
And there's, like, a starburst. And I'm just like, Metallica, come on. And that album's just not good.
No, that
But,
was...
that aside, just talking about the art, especially with what they've done in the past, not good.
new. Like, that, I think a lot of that was Bob Rock. That dude really fucked them up.
Oh, bad. Don't get me wrong. If you're looking at their bank accounts, he did,
Well, yeah.
he did wonderful.
I mean, I'll be generous. There are some songs here and there on Load and Reload that are all right. Like, I don't give a fuck. I like Hero of the Day. I think it's a great song. Great Metallica song? Not so much. But a good song all around.
I mean, like, I think if you look at it as a song, like, even Until It Sleeps isn't a horrible song. It's just kind of a shock when that's the next thing. And that was our first.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was a Black Album,
Right.
which was... I know. That was too perfect.
Which was... Hey, time out. I want to see if that picked up.
All right.
It did indeed pick up. Rewind if you need to hear it.
Good.
Did you already do your next one? Sorry, go ahead. I forgot we were talking about Load.
Yeah, you were talking about Saint Anger.
Yeah. Oh, I'm done. It's just not a good album cover. Not the worst. There are worse, but I'm saying, like, as far as what they've done in the past and then that.
You know, it's funny. Just on a whim, like, to try to, like, thicken up my list, because I don't think 5's enough. I just Googled horrible popular album covers. Guess what's on there?
Load?
Manowar Anthology.
Oh!
You're not the only one, Lumpy. But my next one is Green Day's American Idiot.
I don't remember what that one looks like.
Well, it's a drawing of a fist holding a grenade shaped like a heart.
It was so edgy.
What the fuck, man? I don't know. Kind of the same thing with them, because their early shit wasn't bad.
Dude, the cover for Dookie is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I love those covers where there's just shit going on, like Weird Al's first album. There's just like shit going on everywhere.
Yeah,
Love that
like,
shit.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
you get too up your own ass with a message. Pushing it too like, yeah, Master of Puppets had a message, but like,
But it wasn't all... That whole album wasn't all that.
yeah,
Like, all that message.
it wasn't all that in the bag of potato chips.
All right, you're up.
My next one is a Kiss album, Hot in the Shade,
Oh, good God.
which is a Sphinx with sunglasses.
That's what it was. I couldn't remember.
What a stupid fucking album cover. Like, Kiss had some pretty shit album covers.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that was dumber than fuck.
that's one that's like, that's like a Jimmy Buffett cover.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I know 80s Kiss wasn't great, but like,
No, it
fucking
was not.
Animalize was a good album with
Yeah.
a solid cover. Burn with me, heaven's over. Like, fucking good. And this album, I don't really remember it, which means it's probably not great. But that cover is just fucking stupid.
I can't think of anything off of that.
There you go. Kiss, Hot in the Shade. I'm going to guess after this one, they're like, we better put the makeup back on.
Yeah.
Go on.
My next one is Osmosis by Ozzy.
I don't remember.
It's him standing like this with a bunch of eyes and mouths and everything all over his body.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Yeah.
They could have taken away the eyes and mouths and shit, and it would have been a great cover.
Yeah. I agree.
See, hey, anybody out there who's hiring for a creative director, that's the kind of input you can get. I can take an album that's like 20 years old and tell you how to fix it.
Almost 30 years old.
After it's probably gone platinum.
Yeah.
Because that one had like No More Tears. No, that was...
That was No More Tears.
Yeah. What did that one have?
Perry Mason?
Perry Mason.
There's a couple good songs
Yeah.
on it. I really don't care for the rest of the album, but, you know.
Yeah.
I hate See You on the Other Side.
Is that on that album?
It's got, like, parts of the song are good, but the other side part is like, ugh.
You know what I prefer more?
When I close my eyes forever.
Oh, good God, that fucking song.
Dude, Lita Ford.
You know, I emailed
Lita Ford?
Hollywood Babylon about them doing that. Them doing as a dynamic duet.
Oh.
Nothing ever happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Go fucking figure. Anyway.
They never hear us.
Yeah.
I got one more.
But yeah, Lita Ford. Yeah. I got one more as of right now, too.
Okay. I'm going to go...
What the fuck is this?
So, this is the first... When you said worst album covers, this is the first one that popped in my head. I was like, I gotta fucking write this down. So, a little unfair because it's before they made it big. One of the best metal bands that ever fucking existed. Mm-hmm. But holy fuck, Pantera's Metal Magic
The cat.
is just
Looks like fucking Panthro from fucking
bad.
Thundercats.
Dude, I feel like this is one of the things that like bands that we know would be like,
Yeah.
hey brother, what if the knife, or what if the cat was holding a knife too? Oh, it'd be badass. How about a belt buckle?
Fuck, Cowboys from Hell. That's a great album cover.
Solid.
Sorry, go on.
But like, this album cover is just fucking bad.
Yeah.
Everybody now, even if you're the biggest Pantera fan in the world,
That's fucking horrible.
just Google Pantera Metal Magic. it's fucking bad. But I think this is when they were still wearing spandex and shit. So
Oh, it was. That's
anyway,
That's
that concludes my bottom five.
Oh, did you go first?
Yep.
Oh, huh. My last one, and I'm going to tag on another favorite album cover after I say this.
Okay.
My last one.
Okay, Sean. Okay, Sean. Okay.
Okay. My last one.
Well, know what? Sorry.
You bastard. Just because it's like, what the fuck? As Nirvana's Nevermind. It's got the baby swimming after the dollar.
It's a bad or a good?
It's bad. I think it's creepy as fuck. I don't know. It always bugged me like...
The dome.
Good. Yeah, that too. Although, that kid... I guess he came out a couple years ago and said, yeah, everybody's seen my dick. But...
I'm sure, was he like, it's grown, I promise?
But that brings me around to putting one on my top five, which is Weird Al's Off the Deep End, where it's him in the pool swimming after a donut. Good stuff. But, tell me, Lumpy, is this real or is that fake?
That's gotta be fake.
I really hope it's real.
Have you ever heard his Bilbo Baggins song, though?
No, I have not.
Well, in between episodes, I'm going to show it to you.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then we'll see this Bilbo Baggins song.
Oh, fuck. Pat Boone in a metal mood.
I almost put that on there. Just because, like, fuck that guy.
It's funny, though.
I know, but fuck that. That guy's career was built on,
Well, yeah.
like...
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Oh, stealing black music?
Yeah, well, not just that, but just so, like... Well, the music's good, but we can't send this music into the homes of good white kids. So let's have Pat Boone sing the black guys' songs and make it more palatable. Fuck that shit.
You know, it's funny. You remember the show Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
They did the same thing. Except it was like swamp mammals or something like that.
That's a little racist.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a nice person. I just...
Holy diver.
I'm all done. You all done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. That was our top and bottom 5 best and worst album covers. If you have a good or bad album cover, you can send them our way. Go to our Facebook or put them at us on. What do you?
刘欢
I don't know.
borehole.
Whatever a borehole is.
Oh. You can send them to either go to our Facebook, just search us 2 Dudes Drinking Podcast, or 2_dudes_drinking on Instagram. You can tag us or at us or whatnot. All right, for 2 Dudes Drinking, I'm Luke.
I'm Sean.
Bunghole.
Penis with Robin.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.